Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Fresh flowers would brighten this place up.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion
I
time,
received word that
15
Dr. Lee
minutes.
is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things our way. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Look alive.
So, Rex is going back on the radio. Don't think I got that channel. Got something for me?
Just curious what you're thinking.
Good job getting Brother Devon to stop his fast. Some people like to express their devotion in unhealthy ways. Doesn't mean they aren't worth saving.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Nice thing helping Cassie get her revenge. That'd be a tough thing to take to the grave.
It would be nice to know more about you.
Alright. Now's as good a time as any.
Tell me about the people in your division.
Taz is the boss around here. That's why she gets to wear all the cool clothes.
So, what's your story? Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a synth. But I'm not from the Institute, it's a long story. Truth is, it was just like one of those dreams you can't wake up from. Now I don't even know how to sleep. Not that I haven't tried. I just count electric sheep.
How do you think things are between us?
No problems here. Not every day you find someone who's willing to put their life on the line for a robot. At least, one they didn't mistake for a human first.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
But not everyone thinks robots are people, so the golden rule gets a little rust on it. You, on the other hand, don't discriminate. As long as you keep it that way, we'll be good.
Tell me about the people in your division.
Tinker Tom will fill your head. Pam will clear your mind.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Deacon's a real character. I asked him about the glasses and he said, "My future's so bright I have to wear shades." Gotta like an optimist.
That was all I had.
Good talk.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Captain Kells.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
What are your orders, Captain?
I want you to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some time now, ever since we learned of the synth threat. We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Paladin Dance's squad was far from the first. The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back. Officially, they're missing. Presumed dead.
Was there a rescue mission?
Of course not. We don't have the resources or the manpower to conduct a search like that. Recon teams in the field have to rely on their skills and training to survive. They know the risks. But we honor those who give their lives in the line of duty. Your orders are to search for the missing recon team and recover their effects. Report to me with your results. Is that understood?
Where should I begin?
Their insertion point was in the hills near Malden. Survey the area and establish a search pattern. Monitor your radio for distress signals. All recon teams are issued distress pulsars that put out a short-range homing beacon. Acquire a signal, and you should be able to trace it back to its source. That's all, Knight. Dismissed.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Hey,
Want to try your luck?
how does it work?
First, you...
Uh-huh.
If the ball lands on... And if the ball...
Sure, I'm game.
Do you want black or white?
On second thought, forget it.
Very well. Suit yourself.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Excuse me.
Hello again.
What are you thinking about?
Kill one person, and you can solve so many problems. Think of the possibilities.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
I don't have anything for you just yet. Come back later, when I'm not bored with talking.
Looking for a job?
I don't have...
That was all I had.
Watch yourself out.
Ugh. Can we trade a few things?
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
If you got time, I need...
Proctor
So,
Ingram.
I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
We work hard. Hard me work. More shiny makes settlement good.
Hey there. Hi. Proctor.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Look alive.
These distress signals could have been made years ago. But what you need?
Just curious what you're thinking.
The Mariner's right. The hull could do with some repairs. If only Tinker Tom was here. He's got tools for everything.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Never thought I'd be working with a courser to save synths. I gotta learn whatever trick Dima used to convince her.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
Well, we kinda just met, so I'm mostly drawing a blank. Takes time to fill that in.
Your thoughts?
The Mechanist. Like the one in the Silver Shroud comics. No freaking way.
That's all.
Okay?
Sergeant,
Need something?
what do you do here?
Well,
What do you do here?
well,
What do you do here?
I was supposed to be work.
What do you do here?
Well, I was supposed.
Anything I can do to help out?
Just keep.
Anything I can do to help out?
Just.
Anything I can do to help out?
Just keep.
How are things going?
I could really.
What do you do here?
Well, I was supposed to be.
How are things going?
I could really.
I gotta go.
See you around.
If you're worried about added protection, let me ease those fears.
What's the news around here?
Nothing to do around here but drink. My kind of place.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right, I guess.